Yeah, we're almost out of tyranny, actually. That's less important. And then toe the line, they're less likely to join independence factions. It's nice, for sure, but I actually think if a civil war were to break out, we'd kick their ass so hard that it might be a good thing. Because then they'd all be traitors and we could revoke their land without it being considered tyrannical. Yes, I agree. The best thing about lifestyle perks is that each lifestyle has excellent perks. Like, some I would say are stronger than others. Like, I think stewardship lifestyle is a particularly strong field. However, any one of them are really fun. I've played at least a little bit on my own time as each lifestyle focus. They're all really fun and pretty competent and, like, you know, none of them feels like it doesn't pull its weight. You'd think, like, learning might be boring, but no, we've been playing a lot of learning on this file and it's good. Okay, positions of power. Is that immediate? Not yet. Maybe the end of the month? No? I don't know. Don't know why he didn't join, why he didn't come back up. It boosted everybody else. Positions of power plus 20. Didn't boost my archbishop. Might be a Catholic thing. Wooden barracks constructed in what a castle. Supply limit. That's a big tax increase. I'm gonna go with the farms and fields upgrade first, though. English is hard? I thought you spoke Canadian. Is there a territory you can take without triggering a huge war with a huge amount of power? Not necessarily. Again, though, we don't really want to do a war right now. If we get, like, a really golden opportunity to take one of these bits that are in the Kingdom of England, maybe. Invite knights? Always invite knights. As long as I have the prestige for it, of course, which we do. But having competent and up-to-date knights for my army, I consider to be quite important. What? The shameful truth has reached the light of day. My brother, Prince Wessex, has had an extramarital affair with his lover, Lecky. How could he defile the sanctity of his marriage? God will judge these sinners. Prince Wessex Gamer Kennison of England. My brother and vassal. He doesn't like me, although he doesn't hate me. He's also terrified of me, so he's unlikely to act out against me. He's an adulterer, yeah. He's comely, at least he's handsome. He's got great hair. Humble, content, patient. Content? If you're content, why are you such an adulterer, If you claim all Scotland, would you be able to make Scotland into Wales and then Britannia? Yeah, kind of. It's just not a good idea yet. Again, inheritance law and all that. We need to get it cleaner so that it doesn't all just fucking explode as soon as we die. And, like, where we are right now, when we die, the Kingdom of Wales is going to end up going to the second in line. It'll get creative, go to him, and it'll be independent. It won't even be like a vassal of ours. So if we took Scotland, same thing would happen. When we die, the third in line, or second in line, would get Scotland and be independent. And Scotland would have a claim on the Kingdom of England because we're related. Could be bad. Yeah, I don't know if I want to punish this guy, to be honest. He's a genius. Like, it's 32 learning. That is a genius. And he is terrified of me, so he's loyal at least. Honestly, I don't really see any advantage. I don't even have, like, a hook on him to modify his contract or anything. Search for physician, sure. Oh, and Lollards have risen again. There's another heresy. Where is this one? It is once again in, like, modern Germany. It's usually Germany or France. He's an irrational villain and he's become a Lollard. Lollards never last because they are anti-materialists. Like, just how would that function? Who's gonna win in a war? The king who has an army and a lot of money, or the king who hates money? Like, Crusader Kings The very heartlands of Western Christianity are under siege by infidels. Desperate Christian lords have persuaded His Holiness, Pope Loans to declare his intention of forging a righteous alliance to expel the heathens in the name of St. George. Deus Vult. The Crusades have begun. It's fine, I don't need to say anything, right? Christian faiths now have access to crusades. You hear that, everybody? The Crusades have started. Oh, what? The memories remain! No, this is our steward! He was so good! He had like 23. If you were still with me, I know you would tell me to be strong. The things will get better, and you would be right, as you always were. But first I must curse and cry. How could I not when you were gone from this world? You will never be forgotten, old friend. 12 stress. Once again, less stress than that one time that we were told we had to pay extra money. Okay, who can we hire to fill the role? We could hire one of these treacherous, powerful vassals who are not very talented. Or we could hire a lesser vassal here who is quite powerful. You know, if I hired this lesser vassal who is very good at stewardship, it would piss off these people more and make them more likely to declare their independence war on me, that I would subsequently stomp their teeth down their throat during. I think I'll pick this lesser vassal for the job, who will actually be competent as a steward. Knights have arrived? This guy does not like me. Oh, he's Norse. He thinks I'm evil. He's also a zealot. Why did you join me? Why are you a guest in my court? You're a hell of a fighter. I'll give him that. Is he willing to be hired? He's got a county claim. 185 bucks. You're a good soldier, but you hate my guts, and if I really need a really good knight, maybe I'll hire him. It doesn't seem high priority to me. Get another barracks here. Or barracks. Yeah. Okay, we're starting to spend money faster than we're getting it again. Let's hold off for a little while. Build up. You should put the shades back on. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's better for my eyes. Sorry, I forgot. There we go. Although you can't see my eyes as well, I'm sure. Raid in the North Sea? Oh, up in Ireland? Do I really want to go out of my way to save that one little county in Ireland? It's got a development of goddamn 7. All they have is a simple palisade. They're Catholic. I should probably save them. Nope. You saw Goose at Skyrim Challenge. Never knew you knew him. He's funny with Mitten Squad. Yeah, me and Brandon have been doing videos together daily on my channel for almost 10 years. It's been 9 months, or 9 years and 9 months. We have been best friends ever since high school. Almost every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I upload a video with him on my channel. It's always funny to me when people are like, I never knew. I watch you and him. And it's like, if you literally clicked on one Let's Play video in the last 10 years, you'd probably see him on my channel. Oh, thanks for the gifted subs. I hope whoever got those enjoy it. The faithful prepare for war. The papal envoy has reached my court, bringing news from the Vatican. Pope issued a call to arms to all righteous Christian rulers. As a Catholic king, I am expected to prepare my men in support of this most holy cause, sponsored by the Universal Church itself. Hold on, I need a little bit of water. Oh, thanks for all the bits and the gifty subs and stuff. Love your videos on YouTube and challenges. I'm watching from all the way in Europe, from Latvia. I actually pointed out Latvia on the map on a pre-stream a few streams ago. So rest assured, I know where your country is, and I actually care. It's over there with Lithuania and Estonia. In fact, if I remember right... Okay. This is going by the memory of a guy who has aphantasia, so take it easy on me. But I believe that Latvia is the one in the middle, Estonia is above it, and Lithuania is below it. Am I right? And below that is Poland? I think I'm remembering right. That's how you know I care. To all those who will take the fight against the vile infidels desecrating the holy grounds of Jerusalem. The Holy See promises full absolution from all sins and a guaranteed place in heaven. I got MDB, Wada, and Goose on YouTube, and here on Twitch. Get notifications for all. That's awesome! Yeah, we all stream. Royal Rumble for the Pope. We really need to know what country Underkyle hails from. Oh man, you could only wonder. You can only imagine. Look, Underkyle is a man of the world. I don't think you could really just nail him down to one country, you know? Underkyle is more of an otherworldly being. Justin, do you still keep up with wrestling? Did you know that Undertaker just finally retired? Because I still watch every SmackDown and Raw. Like, legit, I watch every SmackDown, Raw, NXT, Dynamite, Impact. I still watch an unbelievable amount of wrestling every week. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Wish you could keep up like you used to. It's hard. There's a lot of wrestling now. Pledge to join the crusade as soon as it starts. So it hasn't started yet. Okay. So we're doing a crusade for Jerusalem. Who owns Jerusalem? Jerusalem's currently owned by the Abbasid. Okay, they're usually quite strong. They've got a lot of troops. Yeah, they've got about 10,000. Although the vast majority are levies, which are basically peasants. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the European armies are probably much better trained than his. You barely recognize anywhere in there anymore? Gotta start watching again. If you want to start slow with, like, just, you know, cutting it down to only a few hours a week, I recommend AEW Dynamite is a really fun show. It's real easy to just get into week to week. They do a good job of catching you up with, like, who the hell are these wrestlers? What do they do? What are they all about? Presents them well. NXT also does a great job, which is under the WWE umbrella. I think those two shows right now are fantastic. And if you want a Canadian indie, Impact, which is TNA wrestling from back in the day, is actually a Canadian company out of Ottawa nowadays, and it's really good. It's a little awkward during COVID, just because there aren't live crowds during COVID in most promotions, so it feels a little weird, but honestly, Impact is starting to matter again. It's fun times for the Canadian indies. Anyway, well, it's not technically an indie, because it's owned by Anthem. You know what I mean. Love that Hamilton show we went to? Yeah, I remember that. Watching Sheamus versus Randy Orton live, trying to make them crack up on the house show. Sorry, I'm just rambling and reminiscing with an old friend now. Me and Justin there in the chat have been friends since, like, fuck. I was, like, 9. No, I think I, like, just turned 10. Something like that. I was, like, grade 5. We just went on the bus together and became friends through that. Okay. I will gladly financially help the holy cause. I actually don't want to join this crusade. I'll drop some money on them. Boomers. Boomers? Are you kidding me? I'm 28. Boomers. Alright, as much as I'd love to drop the money on this because it would get me more money, the coffers are a little empty. Let's let it build up more before we invest more in that. Boomers. My grandfather is a boomer. How much do you cost to recruit this dude? 55? And I'm shy, so it costs stress. Okay, we'll consider that in the future. God. First time here. Came from YouTube. I already saw 3 CK2 playthroughs, and I'm absolutely in love with CK3 Let's Play. That's awesome. I'm happy you like them. Are you guys liking CK3 so far? Because, like, seriously, CK3 is awesome. Yikes, thought you were 21? Really? People usually guess a low age when they only hear my voice, and they guess a high age when they only see my face. Boomers, what? I know, right? Man, boomer, the word boomer got really devalued in the last little while. Ooh, ecstatic peasantry. The peasants in the earldom of Wessex are in a good mood. What is with me today? Do I need to turn off these lights? Are these lights too bright? I can't talk. I can't read today. Let me just focus. God, my hair is getting so long again. The harvest is bountiful and the roads are safe. The village elders are telling nonsensical stories of cows producing honey-laden milk and geese laying golden eggs. The peasants are praising me for their fortune and have sent a delegation carrying gifts. If I say, no, you guys need it, it gives a bonus for 10 years, but because we're greedy, it gives us an enormous amount of stress. In fact, it'd be critical stress, bringing us up a level, and that'd be really bad. We could send the soldiers to collect more gifts. We get money, a lot of dread, and the control level in the area would go down. I don't want to do that. I will just accept the gifts, which I'm surprised because we're greedy that doesn't give us a reduction in stress. I'm just going to take the money. It's almost no money, and I actually really like county reinvestment as a bonus way more, but we cannot afford that kind of stress. And I could do a hunt to get rid of a little bit of stress right now, preemptively. But honestly, the coffers are kind of empty. I just want to fill them up. Sorry, what faction is... I accidentally closed it. Let's just go in this menu. Okay, there's no factions that are dangerous. Hen N64 Pokemon Stadium 2. Looked up on Amazon. Also looked up Mario 64. Oh, I Let's Played that one. I had now worth $200 per game. My first time ever playing Paper Mario 64, by the way, is not the same game, but it just came to mind. My first time ever playing Paper Mario 64 was because Justin, Kempadactyl in the chat there, rented it, and I played it at his place as a kid. It's also how I played Banjo-Tooie. I discovered that Prince inherited contract obligates him to more than we've collected. It's time to right that wrong. Feudal taxes to you are increased. I love that random event because it just means that the contract is worth more money and people will inherit that contract and be obligated to pay it. This helps us in the long term. That is exactly what I like to see. You get 6 times more stress giving the town money than your best friend's death. Yup! The stress system in this game is hysterical. You remember that one time our wife died and we got like 6 stress? And then we gained like 40 stress or something from like having to pay $100? Loved marathoning rented games. Yeah. You remember back when renting games was a thing? Now games always go on like crazy sales on Steam and stuff, and like now you have too many games and not enough time to play them because you're an adult, you know? Oh, thanks for the raid. That's from Almond Joy. Everyone go follow her. I was watching her, it's not knitting. Sorry, I'm bad with arts and crafts. I was watching her sewing. I think she was sewing a patch for like some kind of Panda Gaming, I think it's like a gaming brand. She was sewing it onto something that I couldn't tell what it was. Now that I think about it, I couldn't entirely figure out what was going on now that I say it out loud. However, it was a fun, relaxed time. I was actually planning on raiding you if you were still live when I went off air. Which is a shame, because usually when I raid people, they have like 1 viewer and then they have 200 viewers and they have a heart attack. I'm not trying to give them a heart attack. I'm just trying to give them the viewers. Your neighbor won against the other neighbor. Oh, really? Did the king with 7,500 troops manage to defeat the king with 100 troops? Color me shocked.